they'll be calling you a radical. I'm not letting this slide. This racist fucking university, and this is who they promote at this university. This is the most racist university in the country. They promote corrupt professors. They get rid of anybody with any integrity. Who put that on there? I did. I put them on every single one of the cats around here. It's the only one left. I put them on there months ago. Play back the tape, Your Honor. So, this racist professor who said, kill protesters, cops kill protesters. Now, as anybody that watches these videos, no, this is my place. I used to be a professor here, but I got railroaded out of town when we were the #1 school business in the country. We used to teach ethics. Now, right here, there's supply chain oligarchy, and the Chinese, R.C. Willys, Bill Childs. R.C. Willys got bought by Warren Buffett. He wanted a supply chain from China. They completely took over the freaking school. Clyde Cooley got brain cancer. Both Davis boys are dead. Freaking Bruce Handley, freaking dead. The dean. I mean, I go on. Kyle Madsen, dead. Kevin Blanch, almost dead. The water's cursed. So, this is nothing, this racist prick. By the way, you know, anybody who watches my path and knows here, you want to attack protesters and be my friend? Fuck you. You know, anybody that knows my past, I'm all about protesting. Out in the street, that's where we meet. This punk, now he says he's not going to resign. I know that President Brad being his ear, but this isn't anything. There's tons of them. This Holt guy, I mean, another hardcore racist. I mean, the racism is rampant on this campus because that's what academia has turned into in the United States, especially here in Utah. I'll tell you a story. This is a great story. This is how downhill this campus has gone, this university. The school business that I taught at right there, the Waters Curse, when I taught here, we were the #1 undergraduate program in the United States, 9 years in a row. #1. We beat Harvard, we beat Trump School, Wharton. When I went here, when I graduated here, when I taught here, when they railroaded me here for my Santa Cruz Waters, that's who built the nuclear reactors at Fukushima, Japan. Now stay with me, these racist pricks. The graduation rate has declined so radically, it's the lowest in the history of the school. The scores are the lowest. So we go from #1 to 512 via the testing in the Waters School of Business. I have the first MBA. I was supposed to have the first MBA. When Kai Cooley dropped dead, I agreed to teach the program, and they fucked me. That's what they do here. They could have paid for my cancer treatment, which cost me millions. They fucked me. That's what they do. I asked John Huntsman right there. I talked to Mitt Romney right there. Olene Walker. Oh yeah, she was governor. Talked to Mike Lee right there about Fukushima. Olene Walker's mother was my second Crete teacher. Her auntie was my first. It's pretty amazing what they've done to me, what they've done to everybody. This school's corrupt as fucking hell. Now they refuse to refund these. They closed down. That's what they're all about, right? That's what they sold us. How do you go from #1 school business in the country to 512? You could look it up. This China, Kobe virus that runs this school, supply chain, freaking slave oligarchy. I mean, it's a joke. It's a clown circus. Don't go see the Dalai Lama. She forbids students. She's head of Dirty Herbie's economic freaking, and that's snow. That's snow on June 17th. So this racist freaking professor, he resigned for a minute, now he pulls it. This place is, I don't think people have any idea. This is the most corrupt university in the country, in the most corrupt county, the most corrupt police force out of control, not on this campus, but Weber County, oh hell yeah. So this is a great story. So what? First player of color in the history of the NBA. Oh yeah, Weber State. You see a statue of him? You see Famke Brody, the greatest historian, research PhD, writer in U.S. history. Oh yeah. 16, 17-year-old graduate, 17, 18-year-old professor here. Female in that day, in that era. Unbelievable. And they won't speak her name. The research lab is right there. They won't touch my work. Stay with me. This is important. These are the racistest fuckers in the world. Famke Brody, Watt. So, Watt is going to Ogden High School. He's playing, he played basketball at the old Deseret Gym, which is a vacant building, Weber State University. National championship team, because this was at JC, then you went on to the University of Utah. He goes to the president of the university in those days. He was going to Ogden High when he was Japanese, lived on 25th Street. What do they call it, Nices? He goes to the principal, sent everybody home that day on December 7th, 1941. Sent them home. He says to him, the next day I went to school thinking, it was dangerous, internment camps all over. No problems in this diverse, amazing city that Ogden used to be. So at Weber State, he's getting ready to play here, blah, 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 Ogden High. He talks to the president the next year of Weber State University. Says, my cousins are being interned at Santa Anita Racetrack in Los Angeles. They're Japanese. They're college age. Not only the president of the university say, no, we'll go get them. Drove down there, got him, gave him a job at the university here, let him stay at his house. This is the town we used to be, the university we used to be. Ann Milner's a racist. She was hardcore racist. Worst president in the history of this country. This guy would roll over. David O. McKay was fantastic. This camera has a mind of its own, so this is grotesque what they've done to this school. And so they shut down the university and they refuse to refund the money. Online classes? What? Online classes. I mean, when I graduated here via the test, we were the #1 school business in the country. I taught here with the #1 school business in the country. Oh, we taught ethics, and I was an anti-nurse, so they blackballed. They went after me, and I'll tell you what, the Watts Curse shit, I can name them all. Both Davis boys, the twins, are both dead. Clyde Cooley, Mad Cow Boom. I mean, the legendary finance professor 2 weeks before the MBA program starts. What? How about? I mean, it's an unbelievable story. How about Bruce Hanley, the All-American football player, who said, look it up, in Sports Center. I'm standing next to him when he said it. What's the chance of turning this corrupt football program I bleed money? The All-American football player says, snowball dance in hell. He donated his brain to the foundation that studies brains. At the end, I spoke at his wake. How about freaking Kyle Madsen, young? Boom, lung cancer dead. And his wife. Oh, I can go on and on and on. How about Kevin Blanche? Oh, fuck. Wow, what a fucking story. So this racist prick, come on. This is who they promote. They love this. And they do no research. These PhDs aren't paid. Why aren't they refunding these students money? They didn't freaking pay to have online classes last semester. Oh, no. This is a by the way, since they've gone from #1 to number 500, doubled their salaries. They reward those kind of people. Because what are they? They've sold out globalist freaking whores. That's who this university is. I'm disgusted. I've been involved with this university. I shook Bobby Kennedy's hand right there in 1968, 4 days before he gave the speech to Martin Luther King. Right there. He was on this campus March 29th, 1968. He gave the famous speech when Dr. King was murdered in Annapolis 4 days later. Of course, then he was killed. That's what they do. Ask Fawn McKay Brody. Ask what? This university is so disgusting, fucking racist. This fucking, I mean, it's and he wants to attack freaking protesters. Well, attack me. Attack me, I protest every day on this campus. Stand tuned.